In this video, we're going to learn what tells us when the x-intercept, when the graph comes up and touches the x-axis and turns, versus when it actually crosses the x-axis. So if I take a polynomial function and I factor it completely, and if in there I have a factor that shows up multiple times, let's say that it's x minus r, and then it shows up k times, not k plus 1. I don't have it listed again anywhere in my list of factors. It's as simple as I can make it. Then we call r a 0 with multiplicity k. So if I end up with x plus 2 squared, negative 2 is a 0 of multiplicity 2. Now, if I have a 0 of even multiplicity, then the graph is going to come up or down, but it's going to touch the x-axis at r and turn around and go in the other direction. If, however, it is an odd multiplicity, he's going to come up and cross at r. So, even multiplicity is going to touch and turn. Odd multiplicity is just going to cross the axis. Regardless of whether the multiplicity of a 0 is even or odd, the graphs tend to flatten out near zeros with multiplicity greater than 1. They tend to flatten out. That is not go horizontal, but it does kind of, see how I kind of slowed it down and picked my speed back up there? That's what happens if you have a multiplicity greater than 1. So as an example, let's find the zeros of this function f and give the multiplicities and then tell you what happens on that graph. So if I take the first factor, I'm not worried about the negative 4. I'm looking at the variable factors, x plus 1/2. If he equals 0, then x is negative 1/2. So negative 1/2 is a 0. I look at his exponent. So negative 1/2 is a 0 of multiplicity 2. Because that's even at negative 1/2, he's going to touch the x-axis and turn. However, with x minus 5, if that is my 0, I get x equals 5. So 5 is a 0 of multiplicity 3. Because that is an odd multiplicity, he's going to cross the x-axis. Okay? So even multiplicities touch and turn, odd multiplicities cross. And to show you exactly what happened, this is the graph of that function. Notice that at negative 1/2 it touched and turned. Okay? But out here at 5 that had multiplicity 3, it actually crossed. Notice also that with multiplicity 3, he kind of flattened out a little bit as he crossed. He didn't shoot across it like a line does. So that's multiplicities and what they tell us about our graph.